Over 1,000 different birds on display. This year's annual Christchurch poultry, pigeon and bantam show featured all sorts of breeds, each carefully reared and groomed before the competition. Breeder Brian Dunlop won this year's Best in Show and is an old hand at looking after his prize-winning bantams. This includes keeping them indoors for several months before the event to avoid foot feathers getting dirty or breaking, and then there's the feeding and grooming to consider.
They've got to be on a good, what I call my show diet, which of course I can't say too much what that is because everyone might get onto it, but again, they're really well fed. She's a very good weight, and of course when we shampoo them, you've got to be careful you don't overwash them, but I shampoo them like say a couple of times within that season. Yep, let's just give them a good old wash up and a dry, and the secret is dry them slowly. The slower you dry them the better, which they seems to really help.
Each type of bird has unique traits which can show up in breeding. For instance, the objective with Pekin bantams is to have them coloured deep black with a green sheen.
The girls are really good. The boys have a bit of white in them, unfortunately, under colour. They tend to do. That's just the nature of the beast. If you want really good females, you've got to have a male with a bit of white undercolour. Otherwise, if you get a dark male, then you don't get the good females. So that's just how you've got to do it.
The Christchurch show has been running for over 150 years, and Judge John Taylor says they're still seeing new people bringing their birds along.
There's a lot of new, younger exhibitors, around Christchurch in general, that have sort of gone out to those smaller towns and after the earthquakes and things, and worked out that they can have a few chooks, and then once you get a few chooks, you can work out that you can show them, and it seems to be working in our favour, so it's really good.
And he says just about anyone can take up the hobby of breeding domesticated birds.
As I always say to people, even right in the middle of Christchurch here, we used to have a few exhibitors that only had female birds, of course, and they always did really well at shows. There's no reason why in the middle of big cities you can't have a couple of chooks and bring them to a show.
After several years of declining numbers, this year's show is the third in a row the club has topped over 1,000 entries. In Christchurch, for South Today.